question has been brought up with reference to the 10% limitation placed upon counties. That is, that no more than 10% of the roads in a county can be on the state system. This law has been flagrantly violated in the past, and as a result, some counties have as much as 27% of their roads on the state system. We're going to do whatever we can. The Highway Commission certainly is of this opinion to follow this law, but to avoid any inequities that might result to certain counties. Since there has been an increase this year in the number of polio cases reported, I would like to emphasize the importance of all Oklahomans taking their polio shots this year. My office staff, my family, and I are all taking all of the shots. And I want to urge every Oklahoman, if at all possible, to do the same. Ready to start a foundation for a house.
There's no alley there, and they'd have to park in on my side of their property to get in, and having trucks, I'd have the scene of the back end of a bunch of trucks no doubt most of the time, as well as the aroma of this bakery right in my front bedroom and my front room.
Well, I would like very much to see the staff of our city police department increased considerably, and I'd like to see the pay scale of the police officers raised commensurate to the position that they hold in the community. I know, because we deal a lot with the working policemen, But morale over there isn't as it should be, and you can't blame them. A lot of those guys are holding down 2 jobs in order to support their families. Well, we've got to get out and we've got to police this area. You've got 22 police cars, I think, to cover this area. And that's ridiculous. They're going to have to get it someplace, or they're going to have to quit criticizing law enforcement agencies because they're not catching crooks and we're not getting them in jail.
What are some things you hope to do that you haven't been able to do since blindness?
Well, one thing, I hope to read, which I haven't been able to read even the headlines in the newspaper for 10 or 15 years. And then to get back to active duty, might go back to teaching school again if I could see well enough.
I think probably most of the people who signed donor cards have been younger people, and fortunately they're still with us. Some of the older people who might wish to leave their eyes for somebody else just don't get around to making their requests known before they pass away.
Now, if a donor card has not been made out on an individual, his eyes still can be used.
Oh yes, certainly.
What's the process there?
The relatives can sign the donor card, which is just as effective as if the patient had done it before his death.